Hi, in this video we are going to discuss how we can read two types of JSON files. So JSON files, those can be either single line or those can be multi-line. So we will understand how we can read both types of these, and we will also see how we can write the data in Spark in as a output CSV or JSON files. So let's start by reading this one. And as we can see, the data it is organized here is a key value pair, and that's how the JSON format works. So basically JSON, it means JavaScript Object Notation. It started from JavaScript days, and later on it was adopted by a lot of programming because it is very simple and very effective. So here the data, as we can see, this is the column name, then the data, this is second column name, then the data. Like that the data is stored, and entire record it is stored into a single line. That's why this format it is called a single line JSON file. And this file I have already uploaded into my workspace. I hope you know now how to upload files. So this is where I have uploaded, and to read it, it is simple enough, like spark.read.json, and that's how we can read this file. So here we can see that it is able to read the data properly, all the column names are coming properly, and even the data types also it has decided automatically. Next, let's understand how we can read multi-line JSON. So here we can see that the data it is not there in each and every line, but it is available in multiple lines. Like this outer, it is a square bracket which is called as a array in JSON, and then within that array these all are each single record which are spread across multiple lines, and within each record the data is stored in the same key value pair way. And this file also I have uploaded it here in this location, and to read this kind of file we need to specify this option, which is multi-line true. So first let's understand what happens if we don't specify it. In this case the job will fail, saying that the format is not proper, because in the first line it is not able to find the entire record. So we have to specify this option, and after this option it will understand the data is across multiple rows, so it will read all the rows together, then parse it with the groupings, and then present to us in a tabular form. So this is how we read the data from JSON files. Next, let's understand how we can write the data as a file format. So this data we have read it. Let's say we want to write it to some location. So this is how we write the data in Spark, that our data frame dot write, then dot format, which format we want to write it, and then save and specify the location where we want to save it. Let's say this is the location where I want to specify or write my output. So it is completed quickly, and let's see what we find out in this particular folder. So if we go to this location, and if I refresh it, that directory will appear. So here is our output directory. If I go inside it, so these are the files created. So by default we were expecting that maybe only JSON file will be there, which is there. So this is our JSON file, and in Spark they create these files with these part names, because they, in our case there was only a single file, but they may be having lot of files, and parallelly they will be writing multiple files. So they have some algorithm to decide the name of the file, which is kind of a ID, and the data of file we can see here just by clicking it. And here we can see that it has written the data properly. And one thing to notice is that this data frame we had created using multi-line JSON, but while writing it has changed automatically to the default format, which is single line format. We can download this file also from here. And other than this, these are some other files created which doesn't contain anything. And these files are created by Spark just to track its intermediate progress, like it has started, it is successful, it has committed the files properly. So whatever files are there with the name underscore, those are ignored by Spark while reading also, and while writing it just create these additional files which we can ignore. And currently we had written the data as JSON, and let's say the same data if we want to write it as a CSV file. So this is how we can write. Just in the format we need to change it, and in the location we need to specify a new location. So let's see how it writes the data as CSV file. Let's go back. Let's see if the folder is there. Let me refresh it. Here is the folder created. And inside this folder, we can see similar way that it has created a CSV file with the data in the CSV format, and the other checkmarks files also it has created, like started, committed, and success. So that's how we were able to write the output data in Spark. So here we can see that the data frame, it can be created from any format, but while writing we can write it to any format that we want. So that's how writing the data in Spark works. And that's all what I wanted to share in this video. Thanks for now. Bye bye.